it's rightfully positioned here in South Africa ahead of the G20 Leadership Annual Summit here in South Africa. It's being hosted on the continent for the first time ever. And of course, it poses an opportunity for Africa to bring her agenda to the table. For over the past 1 year, South Africa has held the presidency of the G20 summit and led with the theme solidarity, equality and sustainability. Of course, yesterday we had the former, Minister for Trade and Industry in person of Dr. Rob Davies. He stated that those three words, that is equality, sustainability, and solidarity, are words that America and members of the UN no longer want to hear and consider swear words. So, of course, that calls to question the legacy South Africa will leave behind in its presidency. We know that trade is being rebalanced globally now in favor of the United States. And that also includes some sort of attempt to revert to the neo-colonial approach to trade, where Africa's value is just in the raw materials it brings forward. So this conference is pretty much a pushback to such ideologies. Matters of debt are also being brought forward. It's been cited that public debt in sub-Saharan Africa has more than tripled over the last couple of years, and attention is being brought to that for debt cancellation, debt reduction, renegotiations, considering the deals that those debts were acquired on. And we know the story about credit rating agencies and Africa's attempt to come up with their own credit rating agency. So conversation around debt sustainability, debtors are coming together against creditors. There are also conversations around financing development projects, right? And it being done in local currency. Examples were cited from Southeast Asia. There's a lot of talk around FDI being some sort of source for GDP capital formation. And, example from Southeast Asia actually shows that development, right, was driven largely by internally generated capital as opposed to foreign direct investments. And again, Africa looking within itself to develop itself with its own funding in local currency, and also perhaps that bringing an end to dollar hegemony.